Yo guys, what's up? Shadow here, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today, we are gonna continue on the tail end of our ship with this room here. Again, not 100% sure how this is gonna be called, but this is like the transition room between the normal decks and the tail end. Oh yeah, right. I almost forgot what I said last time. It's gonna be a checkpoint room of some description. So that's what it's gonna be. Let's grab ourselves some of these bad boys. Also, I need to make a few more things here of other descriptions so that we don't run out of resources anytime soon. Right, checkpoint. I remember now. You know, sometimes when these things are a week apart, I kind of forget what I said. But then most of the time I seem to remember. But yeah, this is gonna be some sort of patrol checkpoint room. Also, I think I'm gonna put one thingy here so we have these nicely sealed rooms. Also, we're probably gonna... Oh wait, we already did a conveyor junction here. That's perfect. So the rooms themselves are kinda almost sealed. Not perfectly because of the staircases, but yeah. I kinda have to think about how I'm gonna do the checkpoint. If I'm gonna do like an open checkpoint where you can just walk through, or some sort of you know, like an airlock kind of situation with two doors. You have to step into the middle, then you get checked by, you know, the checkpoint crew, and then you can go through. Or, yeah, I think we'll decide this relatively spontaneously here. Yes. Critical, whatever. But yeah. Definitely gonna have some guns in here. Probably only interior turrets. Everything else is too dangerous. It probably would start ripping shreds into the ship itself, you know. Kind of a bad idea if it misses the perpetrator. So that's how we're gonna do this for the most part. And then the next floor is probably gonna be the hangar floor. It's gonna be a huge big floor, like hangar / airlock access, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is gonna be where you... Oh, darn. This is where you enter the ship, essentially. In my vision. We'll see about that. But yeah. First we need to just make that floor whole so we can start building up on that. Also, I've just started to play a really well, not that old, but quite old game that I just picked up on the October sales that Steam had, the Spooktober sales, whatever it's called. I picked up Dead Island. I remember that game to be, for one, an interesting game, but for in another vein, it was very badly received, I seem to remember. I wasn't 100% sure about it, but I thought Dead Island somehow got like a really weird reception. People didn't like it for some reason. And I know I played it, I know I finished it, and I'm not quite sure why it was so terribly received. The only thing I remember about Dead Island, the first one at least, is that there was a weird switch in pace in the middle of the game. Basically, you start out on this beautiful paradise island with just melee weapons. I think you get like a revolver early on, but just like no bullets whatsoever, you know. Or maybe, I don't know, you get something like maybe 6 shots, 12 shots, something like that. You just barely get anything. And then, I think of Act 2 or 3, at some point it completely switches to ranged only, or almost only. And it's really weird, you know? But I guess this is kind of a big problem if you try to do like a zombie survival thing in, well, in modern ages where guns are a thing. You either go guns or you go melee. Both kinda is weird to balance. Either you have to like make ammo really, really hard to get. You know, kinda... which games do that? I just try to remember. Well, actually, most modern zombie survivals are mostly based on guns. I think the only one that is not so much that I just can't think of off the top of my head is like Dead Rising, which is more about crazy built weapons, as far as I remember. But yeah, most other games really are more gun focused in the end, I suppose. But yeah, I'm playing Dead Island now. I kind of wondered if it's gonna, you know, if it's gonna feel bad to play it, or if I'm gonna be kind of questioning why people thought this was bad. Because it's also like a redefined or definite edition, so they fixed a few things apparently. So I guess I'm playing like the best version of that game. So far I'm enjoying it, but we'll see. Also, I'm very eager to play another game that just came out recently, but I just want to finish a few other things up on the channel before I start playing it. You know, I don't want to mix it, you know, interrupt other things for it, but I'm very giddy to play something else. Maybe you already know, it just came out recently, and I definitely gonna play it because it's basically, you could say, very history based on my channel. I started out with that game, I played the sequel, and I'm definitely gonna play the next one as well, the one that just came out, so we'll see. But yeah, let us gather a few more materials here, and then we'll place a few things into that room to make it more checkpoint-like. Right. Also, let me finish that up, otherwise I will forget. We'll have a vent up here, for sure. Right? Or... now I'm wondering, should I... just basically do this? You know, make the ceiling even in this room. That might just look better. Although you have that thing. That's a bit ugly. But I guess we could just replace that with a conveyor block, basically. Just for this once here. And then we just put a vent on top of that. Potentially. I don't think we can get back here, because I believe this back here... yeah, that's the outside. Yeah, that is too risky. I don't want to just have one block separating us from the void of space. So let's not do that. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And then we have a bit of like spare room up there to wiggle around with a few conveyor blocks if we need to. Let me get a few more steel plates. We'll also need a few more of that, a few more of that. Oh, Jesus! Didn't catch the drift there. There we go. Right. Okay, let me think about this. So this is where you'll go down into the next sector, so to speak. Probably gonna have something like that. Which means... if you come out like here... I'm just trying to think how this is gonna look. How about something like that? Okay, so if we put glass here and here, and then maybe a door here, then this room here will still draw oxygen from the, well, the main hallway. And then we can have a turret up here. And then in here we're gonna have the vent right here that is gonna supply this. And then the only problem would be these rooms here, which are gonna be the quote-unquote guard rooms. Can we somehow... Oh, hi! That was not where I wanted to go. Hold on. Wait, cells? Oh, this is the quarantine room. Hold on. Yeah, this is the quarantine room. That means the maintenance layer is one above that. If we can cut a clear channel through to the maintenance layer. Maybe from here. Jackpot! Nice! Okay, so right above the door is gonna be the vent. I just have to spend a few of my steel plates here. This is perfect! This is very much perfect. Okay. So we'll obviously have to shortly weld all the stuff in there. But I think that works. So let's set up the room setting here. Room basics, the steel plates, the walls. And then we'll have to implement all the other little things, the little parts that we need, the turret, the conveyor belts, the door... Conveyor belts? Conveyor tubes. Everything. We'll have that. It will be like so. Yes, and then there's also gonna be stuff like maybe an armory in these rooms as well, you know, just that kind of thing. Okay, can we already... I think we need that up here for sure. Right. Then place one on the other side as well, so we can get rid of a few extra pieces of cargo. There we go, perfect. Now let's get back, grab some new stuff, recharge, and back into construction. Oh yeah, also, speaking about playing old games, I'm actually also playing the Final Fantasy X and, well, 10-2, not yet, but after I finish 10. That is very interesting, because it's a big childhood memory for me, Final Fantasy X. I haven't really played anything since 10 and X2, or 10-2, whatever you want to call it. These were like big games for my childhood, but for some reason I didn't really get into the next Final Fantasy games. But now replaying those, or at least the 10, Jesus, it's amazing to me that some of the decisions back then. Basically, I just managed, or what I did is I did a bit of an unusual thing, and I basically preempted something in the game. I did something before you were supposed to do that, or expected to do it, to basically circumnavigate a certain event. Like later in the game, you get an airship and then you can fly wherever you want. Before that, the travel is pretty much like a sequential affair, where you go from one place to another. You walk, right? But you get an airship and then you can technically travel anywhere, but certain places are kind of blocked off with powerful monsters, right? The thing is, there are a few like items and things that you can get beforehand that will make these monsters easier, but the only way to do that is if you actually walk all the way back before you get the airship, because then you can get back to these places before these monsters spawn. It's a weird thing. I literally spent like a half an hour backtracking to get one item, and then like another half an hour getting back to where I was before. It was really weird that the game let you do it. Because I am pretty sure there's a few modern games, like story-driven RPG games, that would pretty much block your path to go back. But this game basically allowed you to go back to the start if you wished. Which is kind of interesting, you know? There's a few games today that hold your hand a little bit too much in certain circumstances, you know? Basically, they tell you, oh, this is where you need to go next, and if you try to go back to the wrong part of town, or the wrong part of the map, they will basically tell you, yeah, no, you cannot do that, please go where we want you to go. And that's kind of sad, because, you know, sometimes you need to let players make mistakes, and go to the wrong places. You know, I know it's sometimes frustrating if you go to the wrong place and then you have to go back, but somehow it gives you also a little bit more freedom in these games, and that's what I really value sometimes, you know? Alright, we need to get more stuff. But to be fair, there's a few very, very cringe-worthy things in Final Fantasy X that I completely forgot about. There's a few scenes where I was like, oh god, really, guys? That is what you decide to go with? I think there's the laughing scene is very infamous, of course. That's a very meme-worthy thing. But I've seen it before, you know, memes about it. But I've never really remembered how bad it actually was until I arrived at that scene in the game, and I was like, oh god, make it stop. It is so bad. Well, X2 is another bag of treats. It's like kind of, for me that always felt like fan service the game, but hey, I don't know. But yeah, October sales was very good to pick up a few things off my wish list that I was waiting for a long time. There's always these games that I mark on my wish list, and then like a year later I get them for like $5, and then I play them, you know? That's how I roll, because I feel most of the time I do have more than enough games to get me through, well, forever, basically. Okay, we need a few more plates, and we'll have to finish off this tube as well before we start decorating the place. Okay, let me get the stuff. What else do we need? I think we need more of these. A few more of these. There we go. Also, let me just weld this for my sanity, so it looks good. Yeah, because we welded that on the other side already, so I have to. God damn, this ship is gonna be massive. Sometimes I really start to realize what the hell I'm actually building here. How big this is gonna be. Because I never, by hand, essentially built a ship like this. I have to say, this is like the first time to have such a huge project and all built by hand. It's kind of incredible, actually. There we go. Get one more load, and then we should be able to put in windows. We should be able to put in the gun and all the other decorative elements that we need. Go. Right, let's get to it. There is this vent. And then we're gonna have the same thing right here. Vent. We'll also need computers for the vents, of course. And some more motors and construction components as well. Right, but we can kind of close this part up here. We can close that up. Well, if we had enough plates, that is. But we'll just improvise here real quick. There we go. Well, more or less. Right. We shall get... Let's see, what did I say? I think we need computers, right? A few more of this. There we go. That looks right. Yes, yes. As always, energy low. So that is done for. Right. And then to weld these. Alright. I think, yeah, this one we still need to weld. Good. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? I just need to remember that I need to get that thing. Put it back in. Or put, like, 2 more plates in. I need to remember that. Okay, I also want some of these and some girders. We'll need a few of that, because we're gonna put in the windows. Let's see, we need the, I think it's 2x1 should be pretty good for this. Yes, and then we'll have the inverted ones. Like so.
Energy.
There we need a few more, what is it? Bulletproof glass blocks, okay, or items, right, that's good. Then these here. I might make these different, style-wise. At least in here, we'll see. We might make it like so. And it looks a little bit more rounded. And also that looks well with the tube, I feel. It looks good enough. Okay, cool. Let's get a bit of energy, because we're almost out. There we go. Perfect. Point landing. Excellent. So yeah, we need to make one big turret. No, not big turret. Interior turret, that's what they're called. And I don't think interior turrets are connected to the grid, so these just would have to be refilled by hand, but that's okay. They're not supposed to be used that much, so that's fine. You will not use these every day, so let's see. Interior plates, motors, computers, well, the normal stuff, really. Maybe a few more computers, not that many. And then also a few more, oh yeah, a few more of these, steel plates, perfect. Alright, let's get this turret installed. Excellent. Turret will be like here, I think. Okay, construction component, we need a bit more. So now, in here, in these things here, we're gonna have these seats. I'm just gonna have 2 seats each, like security consoles or whatever you want to call those. Let's dump material into those as much as we can. Excellent. We're also gonna need doors. And I think we're gonna put a offset door here. It's probably gonna look the best. Right, we need a lot of things right now to finish this all up. think we need a bunch of this, a bunch of that. What else do we need? What are we short of here? Oh yeah, interior plates as well. And probably a few displays, if we can fit a few more. Won't need these anymore, so displays it is. Perfect. Let's finish that turret first, and then we'll set it to not idle move. Because I don't like that on the interior. There we go, no idle movement. So you come down here and you get immediately eyed by this cannon here. Then you have to basically stand here, get identified, and then you can go into the bowel of the ship, or whatever you want to call it. There we go, there's the door. Excellent. Oh, we need more computers, more construction components. Yes, of course. Indeed. Also, we'll need more doors. I will want some of these as well. Right here. Computers, motors, construction components, bulletproof glass. That's what we need. Okay. But I think that looks good from a construction point of view. I would say that looks pretty nice. I might want to put a camera in as well, but I'm not sure it's needed, because we technically have like the quote-unquote visual factor of the windows, where we can see whoever is trying to get through here, so we probably don't need this. Actually, before I do anything else, let me get armory. Yes, we'll want to have some of these as well. Probably at the back here. Let's put one like this. Then a locker like so. And let me think, an armory has guns in it. Yeah, these things have guns. And then maybe back here there's gonna be something else. Maybe... I'm actually not sure. Maybe I'm just gonna cut the room short. We'll see. There we go. Gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. There we go. Very good. If we could get that finished today, that would be excellent. Maybe we can even put the lights in as well. We need a ton of computers. Actually, let's make a few more computers, shall we? And then a few more of those. And then also we need more of you. And I think... oh yeah, displays. Alright, let's go and finish this up. Oh, steel plates we need as well. Ah, well. Bulletproof glass, yes. And more construction components. Okay. Let me get this. So it was bulletproof glass, steel plates, more of these. What else do we need after that? Let's just get more steel plates, because I might shrink the room a bit. Because right now I don't really know what else to put in a room like this, honestly. Because that's already pretty decent. Yeah, you know what? Oops. Raised a few things too much here, I think. Yep. So wait, these are... yeah, right. These we need. Right, instead of just having the slopes, we're gonna have solid blocks. That makes them also a little bit more armored, which is nice. There we go. We'll make this look a little bit more, you know, well put together. There we go. I guess we can, just so it looks interesting, we can put this here. So we'll have this kind of like dip here in the room, you know, in the ceiling. I think that looks nice. Can we put up the lights immediately? I think we can, right? We have the stuff. We're gonna go with corner lights for this. I think that will work fine. Excellent. Okay, let me just sit in one of these chairs. These are called control seat. We're just gonna call them... oh, I have a lot of control stations that I haven't really put into my system here. We'll have to check these out. This is checkpoints. What is this? Guard seat. Yeah, let's call it that. So these four, like so, and then we have the corner light. Corner light, excellent. These are corner light. Guardhouse. But I'm not gonna set them yet. I'm gonna install the other ones over there so we have them perfectly symmetrical. So I have to... There we go, put a few steel plates in here. There we go, and get rid of these. Oh Jesus, hold on, I think it's lagging, is it? Well, the footage looked a little bit laggy on my preview thing, but I don't know. It's weird, cannot quite tell. Oh yeah, let's put up the lights before we go. Can already do that for the most part. Then we're gonna get these corner lights. Perfect. Now let's set them real quick. 7.5, that looks fine to me. Yes, that looks excellent. And then we're also gonna have a light in here, of course. Probably two. Like one here, one here. Light, well, interior light. There we go. These two. These are gonna be checkpoint, hallway. Right. There we go. Make them a bit bigger. Excellent. All right. Now the only thing we're missing is a few steel plates and also a few LCD screens. Make sense of the thing that we just put up. So let's get ourselves, I think for LCD screens we need this, pretty much, I believe. And the rest is going to be that. And then we can next time start focusing on the hangar bay, which is nice. Well, not 100% because there's still like one thing that I need to get. This room behind the guard post here. Kind of need to figure out what to put in there. Maybe some couches, you know, just like a waiting room essentially. Or maybe we'll put just some lockers in there, you know, so you can suit up before you go into the maintenance area. Or the tail area, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. LCDs, I think we need about 4 of those. That's wrong. That one is the one we want. 1, 2, 3. And then another one here as well. Ooh, can we even do that? Or did we just... That's awkward. Where do we put... Oh, can we put it up here? That would be nice, actually, now thinking of it. Can we do that? Hold on. Like so? Is that the right way around? Nope. But I'm sure we can figure this out, so it goes the right way around, can't we? Hold on. So it's not this. And it must be this, like so. No? Ah, I think... Oh, yeah, You know what? This. That's fine. That's gonna work. Why is that... Oh, we have to flip it. Right, we have to... Oh, wait, we can flip it anyhow. I just forgot that that is a thing now. I completely forgot that you can do that now with the... one of the updates that gave you the ability to flip things. Oh, but oh. Oh, that is gonna smack me in the head, isn't it? Damn. Okay. Never mind then. Gonna have to do it this way. Oh, now we're the right way around anyway. Good. So let me get that real quick. This checkpoint, LCD, we don't have to name these specifically. This is gonna be called... I'm not even sure how I'm gonna call that. It's not the maintenance deck. That's not what it is. It is... facilities access. Or no, let's just call it checkpoint. Let's just call it checkpoint. That's fine. It's just warning you that there's a checkpoint up ahead. Let's make that big. There we go. So you're coming down here, you see, oh, checkpoint. Yeah, have your ID ready. Thank you very much. Then you go through here. And if you're coming from this side, I don't think you need to go through it. So here we'll just write... We will write text, main deck access. There we go. That's it. Center that. Now the question is, do we call these guard houses? That sounds a little bit old schooly, but honestly, I cannot come up with a better word for it. So we're just gonna call these, yeah, checkpoint LCD. Let's both set them to text, and then guardhouse. I don't even know if you write that together like that. That seems to be very German to me. Writing things together like that. Maybe there's a space between it. We'll go with that for now. Okay, align center. Boom. Alright, so next time we're just gonna have to finish up this place here. I'm not quite sure what this is gonna be. But other than that, I think we got the checkpoint quite alright, I think. Cool. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.